I ain't trying to stay there. We here, man. We
What's
are
good? What's
here.
good?
It's back. It's another week. We ain't gonna be here all day. It's not gonna be one of those 50-hour pods, but we gonna have some stuff to talk about.
So yeah, y'all watching the best in Swoops, so y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You feel me?
You feel me? All that, all that. Actually, I'm edit this one because the last one I just wanted to get out to the public. I'm probably gonna edit and throw the like, comment, subscribe on there. Um, yeah, man. If you haven't watched that Wu-Tang American Saga series,
Watch
that shit
that.
is dope.
I'm rock with that.
You
Yeah.
just watched the last episode. We ain't gonna say too much.
I watched the episode 3. I ain't get the, I think they dropped 4, but I ain't get a chance to watch it yet.
4 and 5 is out right now because
I ain't get
five
a chance
dropped
to watch
yesterday.
it. Yo, there's a lot of good shows coming out. Like you got Big Mafia,
BMF, yeah.
BMF. Yeah, you got BMF. Of course, I see everybody talk about Raising Canaan. I still gotta go tune
You
into
gotta
that.
go finish it. You gotta go watch that.
You feel me? But you know what I was thinking? I made stats about this the other day. Is there any more hood classic movies? You know how like you got
Nah, cause they
Fridays?
trying to recreate the same movies over
Right,
and over, and
right.
that's not making it classic. It's more classic shows than movies.
That's what I'm definitely saying. And 50 Cent got a lot to do with a lot of these shows, honestly.
Yeah, Superfly. People be talking about Superfly, but that it wasn't it. And I fuck with Renzo. Renzo, my guy, but nah. Shout out to Paris Polo. I just got missed from my boy. If he wasn't bumping his music, go do that.
Nah, so yeah, I gotta go tune into a couple shows.
Yeah. Shout out to IC Frames too, my guy. Um, yeah, let's get on the topics though. We starting off because people think that I troll with some of my takes in music, and I'm not a troller. I'm not trolling.
Right, you
When I
saying how
say
you
something,
feel?
that's
Yeah,
what I'll be feeling
right.
or thinking. So I said recently, and I did a reaction to this video, Vice Lord Poetry by Fetty Ribs, which is Champagne's Poppy by Drake.
Right.
No, Champagne Poetry, not Champagne Poppy.
Yeah.
That's his Instagram name. So I said on the joint, he said smoking on top five, something that you're not number one of that. He was sending the shot at Kendrick. I said I don't think he wants any smoke with
Kendrick,
Freddie.
Freddie.
I think Kendrick Lamar. If we talking about hits and all that shit,
Kendrick got that.
achievements, accomplishments. Yeah, he got that. Freddie only got the nomination, but my boy Gangsta Gibbs lost to Nas. You lost to Macklemore. Let's not do that.
Right.
And ball for ball, Freddie can rap with that
Oh
man.
yeah, Freddie Gibbs is there. You know, it just Freddie Gibbs is more just now established himself in the industry right now.
Facts.
Yeah, you feel me? So like Kendrick Lamar, how long he been in the industry? Probably since a
Kendrick Lamar's
good.
been in since I want to say
He got a good at least 10 years on him.
nah. They've been in the same time.
Freddie Gibbs not coming at the same time.
Yes, they did. Freddie Gibbs was on the 2010 freshman cover with Nipsey Hussle and all of them.
Oh.
J. Cole, all of them. He was signed to Jeezy. He was CTE.
Oh, I wasn't tuning into him back
Feel
then.
me?
Yeah.
But he didn't. He was Meek Mill before Meek Mill.
Or
Not the popularity, but he
Right.
was like the pit bull next to the balls.
right.
That's who he was for Jeezy, and that
Right.
because Jeezy had Gibbs, in a sense, with all the street credibility and all that, it kind of had Ross look to get somebody like me.
Right.
So that's why when he said, not it wasn't a shot at Ross because he fucked with Ross and me, but he was saying, you trying to get another Freddie King, but like they carbon copies. They not the original. He's the original, like bad boy that was next to the boss, kind of like Sean in a sense.
Right.
But he didn't have that success with CTE, and he really didn't pop till after he left Jeezy. Him and Jeezy went through a little bit of
Yeah, I see
shift.
they had a dispute. Yeah, I see
And,
what
well,
you're
they
saying.
still going through a shift
Yeah.
and a rift, but Jeezy was more of the bigger act, so he kind of was blackballed from L.
Right.
That's why he said it. He said, "I've been the gangster rapper of the year for 10 years straight, but I feel like I'm getting my flowers 10 years late."
Oh, okay. I did hear that. I caught that, but I didn't really.
Yeah,
I never knew. I gotta go look back
he,
into it.
he
I really just started hearing about him like recently
I think it was Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, Freddie Gibbs, Pill. Who else? Okay, I'll tell you right now. So it was J. Cole, Pill, Nipsey Hussle, excuse me, Freddie Gibbs, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, OJ the Juice Man, J Rock, for Sean, and Adonis.
Mhm.
That's all 2010. 2011 is when Kendrick got on there. But yeah, so
Oh, so he just
Freddie
being.
been around for a while.
Oh yeah, he just being
But I
blackballed the whole
think
time.
ball for ball, he can rap with anybody.
Oh, but yeah, Buffer Bar.
Anybody. Like he's nobody he's ducking. and he's all for that rap smoke. He don't care. J. Cole kind of follows suit, not with the this. He actually he mentioned the comparison of people have with him, Kendrick and Drake, and saying that they have him in third always, like they always give him bronze, so he don't get his credit just due. But he kind of did what Freddie Gibbs did, and can't forget Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, he won.
They took one of those beats off of CL, and as more as I bump CLB and Don, I like both of them.
I like
I'm
both of
liking
them,
them both a lot
yeah.
more. They take in some of the hardest beats, so he took the pipe down joint and did his freestyle on that. So it was dope. It's something that I was fucking with when I heard that. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. Um, but this Drake and Michael Jackson status stuff, man.
Now, so I guess the topic for this is everybody trying to say has I wouldn't even say surprised, but it's saying he's on the same level as MJ.
Absolutely,
You think he's on the same level as MJ musically?
absolutely.
I,
Biggest
I,
because you
I feel like MJ is all the way up here. Like
because
when
you
you look
had
at
you people are you got to remember. I didn't catch all of Michael Jackson's prime
yeah,
either, but again, we talking about Drake, a person. Name another rapper whose security is the Secret Service.
I can't name one.
Name another rapper that that rent out stadiums to have dinners.
That will probably never happen again.
Like this is the kind of guy we talking about. The guy has so much power. He tells the mayor of Toronto, "I run Toronto. You don't run nothing here."
No, but I'm saying as far as like music, like I
Yes, he
understand.
has he has the most hits in Billboard history. Number one, like he has the most.
Alright, so when Michael Jackson's making music, like his whole career, Billboard's already out.
Yes, it was Billboard been a thing since like the 40s,
Okay.
30s. Like Nat King Cole was on Billboard. Elvis Presley was on.
Okay.
He has more Billboard award, entries. He
I
has
don't,
more Billboard entries than the Beatles, and they had the most of all time before
no,
him.
I see where the argument is at, but like when I look at Michael Jackson, like my parents listen to MJ. You feel me? I wouldn't say my
Listen, people
parents listen
parents
to Drake.
listen to Drake. People grandma know who Drake is.
They know who he is, but could they name a song?
Yes,
Oh.
God's Plan is played on top 40 radio
It's not like Triller. It don't have the same like the We
because
Are
you
the
got to
World.
remember it was different back then. Back then in the 80s, you had to go sit in a living room with your family. You probably only had one TV
Word.
and everybody watching the same thing.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Now we all got our phones. We on this. You on your camera there. I'm on my camera here. We got our phones in our hand, and we can do other things and connect and talk to other people and watch it and get updated while we sitting right here.
Right.
Back then, everybody sat in the living room and watched
And
like
watch the same thing. Yeah.
exactly Pepsi. The Pepsi commercial, everybody sat there. Remember, like you know how every year everybody want to watch the Super Bowl commercials. That's what the Thriller commercial was. The Pepsi commercial was. Come on, man. It's like you can't compare that. People were like, "Oh, Michael Jackson sold 7 million records worldwide in the first week," but and Drake could do that if that's what it was. But we got DSPs now. Everybody is. Oh, I'm on. When's the last time you bought an album?
I ain't never bought an album.
You use what? Apple Music,
Yeah, streaming.
Spotify.
YouTube.
You stream YouTube. You stream. If you had to go to the store,
And
I
buy a
remember.
physical copy.
I remember what it was like to go to the store and have to pick between Graduation and Curtis.
Right.
I got this much money. Which album am I gonna go buy? And sometimes I might have had to steal one.
Right.
So that
I
it's
remember
different.
Barnes and Noble was a bookstore selling them joints, but like I was too young to even think
But
about
that's what
that.
I'm saying. People don't buy albums and stuff no more. Everybody use streaming Me, I buy albums.
Right.
Like if I fuck with an artist and I fuck with their music, I buy the project.
Right. As you should.
Like Class, when Class dropped this joint, he like, yeah, bro, the joint out. I'm like, no question, nigga, I bought it. I'm not gonna stream. That money gonna go right to you.
Right.
Cause I support you. I'm not supporting Apple. I'm not supporting. Not saying I don't. I rock with Apple. I rock with
No,
Spotify.
but you
but
for the
I
artist.
wanted direct to consumer. You feel me?
Right. No,
So that's how I look at it. But a lot of people don't see it that way. But Drake is dead. The man did 1 billion+ streams on an album in the first week.
No, I mean he's right there, but like I don't know. Maybe it's just because like I know MJ. Like I feel like the MJ they push that MJ narrative on us. You feel me? Like the MJ is the GOAT.
Because they do that. But when MJ was getting that push, it was people being resistant, like, oh, it's not
Yeah,
MJ's
that's always gonna
Marvin
happen.
Gaye.
Yeah,
It's always going to happen
yeah, it's
to
always gonna
what it
happen.
is.
So
They
what do you?
didn't like rap. People looked at Tupac and Biggie. What's this rap? This rap not gonna end around. Now look, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. That's all they forced down your face.
Right.
It's like, come on, Drake, you got it. You can't. This is when I know you couldn't disrespect Drake. I watched Drink Champs this past week.
Right.
Crazy Bone was on there from Bone Thugs and
Right.
Harmony,
Right.
I believe. Was it Crazy Bones? I
It was
think it
one
was.
of the but I didn't even see the
It was
episode.
some. I can't remember what show. It might have been Crazy. They called Drake the GOAT. It might like Nori called him a GOAT. Crazy Boy Bone called him a GOAT. When he dropped Certified Lover Boy, Jadakiss posted 7 a.m. on Brittle Path and was like bars, fire. Like every, his
All the
contemporaries, his
yeah.
peers, they know who he that guy.
Right. That's definitely a
So
fact.
like for everybody to be like, oh, Drake is not that guy, my nigga,
Nah,
then
I don't think people are taking away anything from Drake. I'm just saying like you're comparing it to Michael Jackson.
because who else in hip hop done it? 4 of the highest selling weeks in a rap album
Right.
last decade is held by him.
Okay, so let me ask you this: when people say who's greater, I still like between Jay Z and Drake, they still say
It's
Jay
about
Z.
it's about what you're talking about. If you talk about bars, rap, pure, what hip hop is, that pure essence, people not going to go against Jay Z
Right.
because Jay Z has the longevity in the career.
Right.
But Drake only been out since he's been out
It's like
popping
2010.
2009, 2010 was to
Right.
take care because he been out since
So
07,
far gone,
06,
yeah.
but
Young Money was like
but like
2009.
with the comeback seasons and all that. But so far going 2009, he been that. So far gone was a mixtape. They had to make it. Dropped the mixtape. And they turned it to an album. Like he was saying this. He told you, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm that guy. But people don't want him to be that guy.
Nah, I want him to be that guy. Just I don't know. Again, the narrative when I growing up, MJ is the GOAT. You feel me? So it's like he's
Listen,
untouchable.
performance, all that stuff, Drake not fucking with him. But when we talk about musical success with your career, with
Oh
the
yeah,
projects,
yeah.
Drake is there. Drake is one of the biggest names in the world. Fuck rap. The nigga's he's past rap. He's not just hip hop no more.
Nah, I see where you're coming from, but then again, you know, people be stuck in their ways. So.
People be stuck in a lot of ways because they don't want to give people their credit. People
Now,
people
I
people
get
don't even
Drake.
want to give Prince's credit.
I give Drake his credit. I don't know, but like, it's just like that's MJ. Like you gotta think about it. That nigga had Eddie Murphy. But then again, I mean, it's probably gonna take me for like a little get older, but like, yo, Drake
Bro,
is really that nigga. You feel me?
regardless of what people, alright, men lie, women lie, numbers
Numbers
don't.
don't. That's the fact.
This man has more hits than the Beatles.
And that's like the greatest rock group of all time.
What's one of the greatest musical
Oh.
fuck genre? One of the biggest groups in music, the greatest group ever to many people.
Right.
Not saying to me, but to many, they're considered the greatest
Right.
group of music. This nigga has more hits than them and Elvis. What do you say to that? This man has songs where he is rapping and singing in Portuguese. That's a different kind of guy, man.
Yeah, salute to Drake.
That's a different kind of guy.
We watching Legend happen. It's just how you compare LeBron to MJ right now. You feel me? Like
People
Michael
not
Jordan.
gonna like it because they're gonna be like,
You gotta wait for him to finish his career for us to really appreciate
nah,
that.
you don't. But that's the thing, you don't gotta wait because
Nah,
in
I'm saying
music,
that's what's gonna happen. But
in music, there's no end. You keep making music until you feel like you don't want to make it no more. That man Drake is, like I said, bro. Do I feel like there's people that rap better than him or sing better than him? Absolutely. But to take the total makeup of what he do, it's who else has done it? That's my thing. Who else did it? And he don't dance.
nah, that's salute to Drake. Nah, he definitely doing his thing.
But yeah, man, I ain't mad at it. Listen, I'm not mad at people that don't want to put him in that Michael Jackson class. It's the same thing with Chris Brown. Chris Brown is close to that, but Chris Brown don't have the hits
Yeah, I feel like
to
that
be there.
2009
But the
situation.
talent, Chris Brown is in that Michael Jackson class.
Is that '09 situation that happened with the Rihanna? That shit kind of slow him
Yeah,
down.
that's something that's always looming over his head. But he's one of the most talented individuals walking this
Oh
earth.
yeah, that's
It
definitely
don't. It's
right.
not just
Even like niggas like R. Kelly should be put up there with the guys as far as talent wise.
Hey, I ain't going that far.
Yo, bro, I'm just saying we
R.
trying to talk
Kelly
about
did what he
talent.
did, man. I ain't talking about that, man. But we gonna move on right now. Just a couple. This is we gonna call this the hot the hot minute. How I don't know. We just running
Right,
through things
2 minutes.
right now. $15 apes going on in the hood. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, you feel me? The market going, everybody going broke. 50
Everybody
not
going
popping.
broke. My boy Randy said on the Jungle Report, everybody going broke. That unemployment and then no more.
You feel
No,
me?
that's gonna be block work. They not gonna have no more 1942. No more. What's that? What's the other joint? No more Ace of Spade. They not even gonna have no more. I ain't see Casamigos in a while
That
for
shit
some
gonna
people,
slow down, bro. That shit gonna slow down. You don't see people. I remember there was everybody was doing TikToks up behind it. That shit over for back to life.
bro.
Reality
Yeah.
about to hit
Hey
niggas.
man, y'all better go.
Houses.
Y'all wanted Trump up out of here. He was letting y'all touch the bag for a year. And now it's
Everybody,
everybody back. Well, not
nah,
everybody, but people are back down bad. Kodak Black is Jack Boy. You seen the young brother from
yeah.
Florida passed away, and then Kodak Black kind of put out there that he want to make amends with Jack Boy because what they going through ain't even that deep.
I'm happy they squads beat, but I'm mad at
I
that
have
shit.
Jack Boy hasn't said nothing, so I don't know if it's
No,
squash.
but the whole time, the whole Instagram lives and before Jack Boy was like he wanted to fix the relationship, but
Yeah.
Kodak was pushing it away. You feel me? But I'm happy the squads beat. I'm just mad that like
See, but I,
where's the Wizard? It took for where's the Wizard's death for them to.
my eyes see social media. It was a thing that Birdman has said on Big Facts, and we gonna actually get into the Birdman joint in a second. Um, he was saying that envy is worse than hate because someone can hate you from a distance, but the people that envy you usually know you
You
and
right,
are
they right
around
next
you.
to you right there, like they want to take your spot and
Yeah,
back
they like
door.
they want that they around you. So Jack Boy like that, and he said he talking facts. That was like a day ago.
Oh, for I didn't even see that.
I see. I catch a lot of things,
Nah, but
man.
I don't know, cause
So
I
if
remember,
if
I remember,
that's
cause,
how Jack Boy feel, I don't know
cause
if
he was
he's
still, cause
accepting.
he was still saying like that Kodak's son is still his nephew and shit.
Yeah, his godson,
Yeah,
and he
godson,
could you could love him, but he
but
could still feel like I might have to love you a little bit from a
for a distance,
distance
yeah.
because you don't want me to be great. It's a lot of envy going on. West Side Gun just dropped the B side of Trackless. It drops tonight at midnight. Midnight. Hella Warriors Hermes 8 B side. So we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I just got tune that into. Oh, one of the artists I'm working with, Monty, her single drops. Their first single, 2021, drops at 12 tonight called
That's
Jaded.
fire.
Yeah, make sure you go tune in.
Um, Also, since we doing a little shout out, Layla Day, artist from Toronto, R&B artist. If you like, you know,
Yeah, let,
a vocalist that has strong vocal ability, and she could kind of give you the pop sound, but it still has soul. Not as jazzy, but she dope. You feel me? Kind of along that Janae and stuff like that kind of joint. Not the content, but the way the voice sound.
yeah, yeah.
But Layla Day, man, she got a new single out. It came out Tuesday. Notice, and she's dropping her project pretty soon as well. So shout out to her. Shout out to the Six. Feel me? Shout out to Toronto, Canada. And we love our ladies over here, and we always gonna give y'all a shout out. Um, we said, actually, do you want to go Baby and Birdman? I mean Birdman and Wheezy right quick, or you want to go Jermaine Dupri and Diddy?
Let's go Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri and Diddy, man. So Diddy was talking a little hot about my boy,
Saying he don't got enough hits.
saying that he can't box with God, and I fuck with you, Diddy, but you wild. I'm not saying I'm not rooting for Diddy. I'm not saying I don't want Diddy to win, but to just sit there and ignore what Jermaine Dupri has done in music, you sound crazy. And yeah, man, he tripping.
Yeah, because he said he wanted Dr. Dre. Like, then it goes back to us saying, where's that come
Oh,
from?
actually, before we get there, since I got the phone connected, I'm actually gonna play this. Oh shit.
Learn a hater, he from a mile away. He don't know you. That envy you, he around you. And that is more detrimental than anything, brother. And you got to watch envy over hate. See, hate could be from a distance, and you don't give a that he can't touch you. But envy is close to you. And you got to be prepared for that. And you got to know how to deal with that. What I learned.
That's what Birdman said. That's what uh Jack Boy had like. But actually, and that was from Big Facts podcast. Shout out to Big Facts. That was reshared by L.A. Wilson. That's where we got that from. And Birdman said he accomplished more music than Jay-Z and Diddy. Sheesh, that's a tough argument. I don't know if he's entirely wrong.
He said, because he said he got inducted into the Songwriter Hall of Fame. If I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, yeah. No, that was Birdman.
What am
That
I
wasn't
thinking about?
Jermaine. I'm actually gonna go to JD now. Um, what the hell is what JD said at, man? Because I did like it, but you keep going with Jermaine.
I
Actually, right
said
here, it's right
Jermaine
here.
Dupri said he got inducted to the
So
Songwriter
right, I'm
Hall of
about to
Fame.
play right now. This is on V103 Atlanta.
Oh, I didn't know he did it.
Hall of Fame. I am in the Songwriters
Talk that talk.
Hall of Fame.
Talk that talk, JD.
All right? I am in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Come on.
Puff Daddy's not in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Whoop,
Steve Stout and the Track Masters are not in the Hall of Fame.
whoop, which leads us to the next one. Go ahead.
The only other person, two people, three that I know that's from this era of what we do.
Yeah.
That's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. By the way, the only other person in the city of Atlanta that's in the Songwriters Hall of Fame is my College Park brother, Dallas Austin.
Amen.
Right? So it's only.
They playing a lot of music. We can't play that part, but that it basically what he's getting at was you put some motherfucking respect on his name. If you don't know who Dallas Austin is the person that was writing all the TLC hits. So
Okay.
and stuff like that. He was the person in the '90s. If you needed a hit, that's the person you contacted. And he's not wrong. So it's about.
It goes back to like New York not having the same respect for ATIs.
Nah. See, I think that's a false narrative. That got to stop because New York respects it, but there is a bias. Every region has a bias to certain songs. Like, they did a 50 Cent and T.I. mock verses, and somebody basically was saying 24s was better than a certain 50 Cent record. I think it was Back Down. And in the South, they might agree with that. But up here, Back Down is not better than 24s to us. I mean, 24s is not better than Back Down to us.
Right.
Because Back Down is one of those Ja Rule diss tracks.
So you probably got to ask somebody from the West Coast, somebody that's not biased at all.
Nah, because even then, it's because to them, some of them thought 50 was better. And it comes down to preference.
I thought 50 Cent was better than T.I. Like, bro, like, I just seen, the other day, they said, Charlamagne the God said it. He said, T.I. versus Lil Wayne will be a good versus. In my head, I was like, heck nah. You feel me? Like, Lil Wayne got his, but he's like 20 hits. T.I. got 20 hits to go against Lil Wayne. And that's what I was saying.
But some of Wayne's biggest hits is mixtape shit, too. So it kind of makes it weird. Because he can't play the mixtape shit.
Oh, you can't play mixtape? Wasn't Fabulous playing mixtape shit?
But it was on original beats, I think. I mean, maybe. Because Jadakiss did Who Shot You, so who knows?
People playing songs that they wrote.
It varies.
Yeah, think about Soulja Boy played the Nicki Minaj Dunk song. He not even on it. He just produced it.
Yeah, but he produced it though. That's what it is.
Bow Wow played a song that we didn't even know, I'm a Flirt, but it ended up being R. Kelly's song, right?
But he's on it. He got a verse on it. People just forget. So we'll see. But Jermaine Dupri is a songwriter. He's a artist, and he's a producer.
Right.
So Diddy is an executive producer. He knows the sounds, but he's not the person pushing the buttons, creating it. And Diddy's not a writer. He don't write his. Like if we know Bad Boy, Mace was writing this shit.
So when it comes
The
to
Lock was writing this shit.
So when it comes to verses, how will we pick? Like, are we going off of songwriting? Between the two, are we going off of songwriting?
I think because Diddy owned Bad Boy, all of those songs is his anyway.
Right.
Because he owned the label. So I don't know. It would be
That'd be
interesting to
tough
see.
pick, yeah.
But like I said, it's hard. Like I had to Google Jermaine Dupri, like production discography, and just seeing some of the songs he did, especially the ones that went number one. Partners. So I don't. Something just happened, but So Jump, that's the number one song, but you could beat that. Just kicking it with Escape, you could beat it, but it's a tough song. Understand it, another tough song to beat. All right, Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey. That's
Oh,
a tough.
that's
A hard.
yeah, just
You make me wanna by Usher. You make me wanna leave the one I'm with, start
Oh,
a
yeah,
new
yeah, I remember that.
relationship with you.
Mhm.
Then nice and slow. I just
But
wanna take
But then
it.
it goes back to because Diddy got Mary J. Blige under Bad Boy, right?
He do.
But you know
So
it's gonna go. I feel like it's gonna go on time because you know how you said Ja Rule and Fat Joe. The song for the girls is gonna be the one that won. Whoever got the most songs for the girls, because you know
Jermaine Dupri do.
that, so he might have to win that.
But that's what I'm just saying. The bag he could go to. Bounce with me about Bad Wow could lose. Or, the Bad Wow stuff could lose. But then you got Jagged Edge, where the party, anything Jagged Edge, with the hook on BB by Murphy Lee was cool. It's cool, excuse me. You should have known better by Monica.
Oh snap!
See, then
Oh
you
nah, he
got,
gonna win. He gonna
then you
win. I
got.
didn't even know that.
It's not. It's gonna be close. I don't. I got that he was still winning, but it's gonna be a lot closer than what people think.
Nah,
And then you got. I ain't even get to. You got Confessions. You got
this is my
Burn. You got
confession.
My Boo. Let Me Hold
You'll
You
always be
Like
my
You.
boo.
Fresh as I'm is. It's like that. We belong together. Shake it off. Don't forget about us. And Grills by Nelly. Like
Nah, but they,
this man's catalog is not nothing to play with.
yeah, they mean disrespectful.
But
Talk about
those are just the song.
T
I'm
Row.
looking on his discography. That's just the songs he produced. That's not the ones he
Oh,
did.
oh word.
Then you got the Gerard, the Ferrari and the Jaguar
You
switching
got the
four
brass
lanes
on
with the
his thing.
top down, screaming out "Money ain't a thing." That's him and Jay-Z. Then he got songs he produced for Biggie.
What's called Jay produced for Biggie?
No, yeah,
What song he produced for Biggie?
he produced. He got the Brat got songs with Biggie. He
Oh.
produced them.
I didn't know that.
That's what people got. People just saying, "Oh, Jermaine Dupri." Yo, you gotta relax. Puff was the owner of the label, and he owned it. But JD, he owns So Def.
Right.
He got mad remixes, and he produces. It's not a guy you want to mess around with, man. But it's gonna be closer than what people think. You can't Biggie us to death. You can't marry Jay Bly us to death because he could go into too many different pockets as well.
That's what I'm saying. Mariah Carey, he got Bow, he got
The man,
he got Nelly.
bro. Even if he wanted to lose a round, if he lose a round, right?
Yeah.
One of the songs that didn't age the best that was a hit by him, and it was, mind you, it was number one. It charted over Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was number two for a week. He had a song called "Jump" by Chris Cross. Jump, jump, the Mac Daddy make you.
That forever, yeah.
You could lose that round, but you can make it debatable because the song is close enough.
Right.
People gotta respect. People gotta respect who that guy is. Now, if Puff take it to some street shit, Puff gonna win.
Nah, but you said girl songs always gonna win over the street shit. Cause you see what Fat Joe
Nah,
tried to
but
do.
Fat Joe also his street songs you had to be there for the certain street songs like when you play the lock shit, when you play the all about the Benjamins, more money, more problems. What's the other shit? Money, power, respect. That shit that's gonna ring off. When you play 24 Hours to Live, Looking at Me, certain songs like that, they gonna ring off a little different. Even if you play Who Shot You or Warning, they might ring off a little bit
Right.
different because he could get into that gritty. He had them doing mixtape shit, and also did he produce? He was the executive producer on a couple tracks. He got Nipsey Hussle. He got actually
I know he did a couple shit for Meek too, like the Cold Hearted.
And Ross and What's up, boy named fucking
Oh,
Fresh Montana.
we forgot about the hello, good morning, let's go,
Yeah,
let's go. Then he was working with Young Jock with that one group.
yeah.
Dang,
He produced for Ice Cube, 8 Ball, and MJG. Day 26,
Day
Cherry,
26. Yeah, what's that song they had with Young Jock?
Pitbull, Rick Ross, Nobody, Faith, Burna Boy. So
Oh, he
did he
produced for
got a
Burna Boy?
bag too? Jodeci, Mary J. Blige for like the first 3 years. Biggie, TLC. He got a couple songs. If I Was Your Girlfriend,
He got
Sexy,
Busta
Crazy,
Rhymes,
Sexy,
I
Cool.
see.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes, The Show. That was a movie. High, high School High. What? Total. New Edition. You Don't Have to Worry. That's a big song by them too. He got the Isley Brothers, MC Light, Boys to Men, Busta, Mariah, Brian McKnight, Mace, Jay Z. I Know What Girls Like. Yeah, I remember that one. Deluxe, Aretha Franklin, R. Kelly,
I see he got Cool
Motown.
J.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez. I forgot about that one. So Diddy got some stuff. Heavy D,
Nah,
Black Rob,
this gonna be a
Carl
nice
Thomas, Sean. That's Gangsta by Sean is a big song too.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. So he got Limp Bizkit, Mario Winans, Mary J. Blige again, Method Man, more 8 Ball, Jim JG, stuff like that. Yeah. So Diddy got some stuff. He got the Diddy Dirty Money joint. It's gonna be a very interesting matchup.
Had they agreed to it or just still in the air?
It's still in the air right now. The verses that we gonna get is Noriega versus Beanie Siegel. So we'll see how that is.
Mm.
Shout out to Kaz Castle, man. Kaz Castle. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I apologize. This is one of the writers on the song that made it on Certified Lover Boy, Pipe Down by Drake. Me and him been in contact. Good dude, man. And more success to him. Pipe Down is actually one of them fire songs on that project as well. So hell yeah. Um,
What else we
let's
got?
keep it going. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be dope. And it's a lot going on with that. Moneybag Yo was gifted some acres of land by his girlfriend Ari.
28.8 acres.
28 and change, feel me? Almost
Okay.
29 acres of land.
For me,
That's what's up, man. I would love to get that as a gift.
bro, that's
Have some
like
fun on my
that's
land.
like one of the best gifts you could get in the world, bro.
Bro, I would just be on, like, when I don't got nothing to do, I'll just be on my tractor trailer cutting grass and smoking weed, bro, chilling.
And then he got 1.5 million from Yo Gotti.
That's what's up.
And
I mean,
that was a good ass birthday if you ask
I
me.
mean, that's probably a bonus with all the goddamn money he made him this year. His
Right.
project is doing bonkers, man. He might get a Grammy nom. He might
But
get a Grammy nomination.
honestly, I know people say a lot of Dirk and Baby like the hottest too, but you got to put Moneybag Yo right in that
Moneybag Yo
conversation.
he's there.
You got to put in that conversation too.
Um, what else we got? Playlist curation. I'm actually about to drop a new playlist.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
I
to
got
say
a
by
thing.
Saturday. So yeah, Saturday I might have a new playlist, man, for sure. Um, what we got? Whack 100. Yeah, Whack 100. You know, Whack 100 is being Whack 100.
It seems like he be doing a lot of attention seeking lately, bro.
Nah, Whack. I don't call it that because Whack 100 understand controversy sells. And if you're not relevant, you can't leverage celebrity to make money. You got to
Right.
be relevant.
Right. I can see where you come from, but what was the point of mentioning Ray J and Nicki Minaj and all those?
I think it was just a question that came up about it. I didn't watch it. He did an interview with Bootleg Kev,
Right.
and I gotta watch it, so I'm
I
not
don't-
gonna say too much on that.
I ain't watched the whole thing either, but Ray J didn't take that joint too lightly.
Ray J not tripping on that. Ray
Nah,
J just trying to.
Ray
He,
J say like he got a wife, but you know we don't know what's
yeah,
going on behind the scene.
Ray J, he just got a wife. That's the thing. He ain't tripping on it though. Man, my hair does look crazy. I look like old dirty bastard, man. But I'm the fat dirty bastard. It's cool. That's one of my favorite rappers anyway,
That's
man.
Wu-Tang. Yo, that dude that play him in Wu-Tang is doing a great job.
Phenomenal job. Yo, I know people be saying I be hating on Dave East. He's doing his thing on the show. Dave East, I realized what the problem is. His voice. He gotta fix his voice.
Bro.
It's not even a joke because he like I don't you gonna get to the part where he start rapping Method Man's joint, like the METHOD, man. He raps it, but it's like even though when he's animated, it's just like he sound dull.
Or
And it's like it's not his fault that he
Right.
sound like that, but it's like, yo, bro, somebody gotta do. You gotta work with a vocal coach or something, like, because you always sound very monotone, and it's like even when you try to be hype, you don't really sound hype.
or
So yeah, but he's doing his thing on there, man, for sure. He's actually on the AZ project, and his verse was cool. So yeah, shout out to Davies, man.
He's gonna finally fuck with you now.
Huh?
I said Dave's probably gonna fuck with you. He said this nigga finally give my props.
Listen, I never disliked something. People just was getting me tight. So you know when you try to tell somebody that's somebody not what you think they are, but they decent and they be trying to be like, oh, you bugging, they fire. And they be like, you know what, fuck it, now they trash.
That's how I be though.
But yeah, concert tonight, private location, Rochester, New York, man. We gonna probably talk about this on the next pod. Shout out to my boys, Bro God, Sheik, and Blessed Now Faye. They gonna put on the show. We gonna be there. We gonna show some love and some support. Shout out to my guy ID Rich. I just was on live with him earlier. I'm gonna start going live more, man. You might have to do a drink live or something like that too.
Create conversation.
Create conversations because people want to have this stuff and then we can save it and they can go
Right.
back to look at it
Right.
later. What else we got? Ben Simmons. So we talked about Whack 100, Jermaine Dupri, Diddy, $15 Ace. All right, we gonna do Ben Simmons right quick, and then we gonna talk a Lil Nicky and then Karen Silva, and then we gonna get up out of here. But Ben Simmons, man, Ben Simmons just basically said, "Forget your team, man. Well, it's not your team, but you know you support. You
I'm
support
an NB fan.
and
Fuck that
B.
nigga.
He basically said, F y'all. I ain't
Fuck
reporting.
him. Nigga, he ain't got better. How long he been in the league? 5 years. He ain't get better ever since, bro. Like,
He hasn't gained a jump shot, but he's got better every
Nah,
year.
he ain't get better, bro. Like what could you where can you say he improved in his game in the last 5 years?
He's been what? Was he not all first team defense?
But he was already a great defender when he came into the league.
Hey man, that's better to all first team. He made all NBA without being able to shoot a damn basketball.
That's something he's been doing. I knew he could do that. I'm talking about offensively, bro. You didn't get a jump shot. You don't get aggressive, bro. How long Trey Young been in the league? 2 years, right? You let Trey Young, like, you didn't take advantage of that matchup. Why? Like,
Yeah,
Gallinari was guarding you at some possession. Like, I never heard of Gallinari to be a lockdown defender. Not at least since New York. And he was barely a lockdown defender there.
so let's see your mic, bro.
And he was barely a lockdown defender there.
Facts. I agree.
He just let me down, bro, because you getting paid $200 million.
But not also.
I understand what Philly did. I understand what you feel, but you get paid $200 million, bro. We hold you to a higher standard. You disappointed in people, bro.
I mean, he get paid. That's collectively. He don't get $200 million every year.
They gave you a $200 million contract.
Hey, what about Tobias Harris? He got a max deal too.
We don't hold him to the same standards, though.
He gotta. No.
He's not an all-star.
You can't. It don't matter. He has a max contract. He get paid the same way, the same salary wage per year. He getting the same thing as.
But my thing is, at least he's going out there and trying. He's being aggressive. He just missing shots. Ben Simmons is not even being aggressive.
But he even not being aggressive, he getting you 16.
He didn't get me 16 not one time in the playoffs.
And what playoff?
This series.
So you gonna kill him for one series?
Last 2 series, he probably give you double digits 3 games out of like.
Man, I'm about to go look up Ben Simmons' numbers right now.
And they played 5 games against Washington in the first round.
Bro,
he probably
you
double digits one time.
You doing Ben Simmons dirty.
I'm not doing him dirty, bro.
You doing him dirty, man.
You look at the stats that you tell me.
I got you right now. I'm about to look at the playoff numbers, man. We'll see. So we got this year, 2021. Ben Simmons. We about to look at the playoff joint. That's regular season with the playoff joints. Ben Simmons had points. In the last 3 games, he gave you under 10 points. That was it. He had 6 the first game, which was what? So that was May 23rd. Then he gave you 22, 14, 13, 19, 17. Then a 4-point game. Then he had 18, 11, 8, 6, and 5. That's not acceptable. But every game, 15 assists, 8, 9, 3, 11, 10,
Yeah,
7,
and
7, 9, 9, 5, 13, 15 rebounds, 9, 5, 12, 10, 4, 3, 4, 12, 4, 9, 8. So he's being aggressive. He just can't shoot the damn basketball. He's
not
in
even
his head.
taking shots. Look at the shot
Yeah,
taking.
he's
I
not
mean,
shooting. He's not shooting the basketball. That's his problem. Because what? He went 9 field goals attempted to 15 to 10, 5, 11, 7, 3, 11, 10, 4, 6, 4. That's what he attempted from the field. Like he don't take shots. That's his biggest issue. He's not getting into a rhythm.
it's like he's not even trying. He's just out there like he's just out there just
He's
because he's
he's
out there.
playing his game. He's not a scorer. If
But
you expect Ben Simmons to get you 25 a night, it's never
no,
going to
no,
happen.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, look at you're 6'10". They compare you to LeBron James.
But
Bro.
they used
Who can stop you when you go into the paint when you're attacking the paint? Make the game
because,
easier for
but this is
everybody
the
else.
thing though. If he's driving to the paint, they know they can't stop him. So what they going to do? Foul him,
But you gotta
and he
have
can't make the. He's not making the free throws, so he's in his own head.
right. Because especially with that last play, I think it was he was posting up against Gallinaro, and when he hit that turn, it was a dunk.
That's what he should do though. But that's the thing. Him and Embiid can't play together because they operate in the same space.
Now, but because space to the court and shoot.
Yeah, but you don't want Embiid to do that. You want Embiid really to get on the low block and get
Right.
you 20 before he start going out.
Right.
So they kind of operate in the same space. It hurts them.
But it's gonna be hard for him to play with every other center because a lot of centers can't
because
score
he's not
the ball.
going he's not going to go to a team where the center is dominant. If he goes to a team like they be talking about before, what a
So they're gonna be able to double team him though. You gotta think about it like that.
But if you go to a team say like the Warriors, you can't double team them.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. But that's rare. He's going. I don't think there's no chance I'm going to.
If you go to a team like Portland, you can't double team them.
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Either you're gonna double team Dame or you're gonna double team Ben Simmons. I rather double team
Dame than Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I rather double team Dame than Ben Simmons. But Dame could just like he could shoot you in the game. He could shoot you out the game too.
But if you double teaming Dame, then that gives Ben Simmons the 1-on-1, and if he got you 1-on-1, he gonna hurt you. Because the thing is, he don't gotta go for the shot. He knows how to get somebody else open and get them a better shot. So it's kind of a weird thing, but it depends on what team you go to.
I just want him to get better. That's all I'm asking for to do.
He can't him. I think people are avoiding the fact him and Joel Embiid can't play together.
I wouldn't say that.
They
But
can't. Whenever one of them is out the lineup, the other plays way better.
Yeah, but
because they operate in the same space.
He finished number 1 in the East, bro. They finished number 1 in the East as a
but
team.
They operate. See, that's regular season. In the playoffs, it's only but so many shots in the game. They operate the same. They need the same spaces to be effective on the floor. He has to go to a team where the people that are also on his level don't operate in the same space that he does.
So, like, let's say if you go to Portland, you know he needs the ball in his hand to be efficient, right?
He don't.
Ben Simmons needs the ball because he can't create his own. I would say like this.
But he don't have to. He don't have to create his own shot because if he's on a team like Portland, he don't got to score. He don't got to be the go-to scorer.
But Ben Simmons needs the ball to pass, all that. Actually, that's the only reason.
But he'll set picks and screens and do other things like that as well.
No, we should see. We're gonna see. I'm not gonna.
He was playing the 4 just like 2 years ago. He wasn't even playing the 1.
And LSU, right?
No, on Philly with Brett Brown, they had him playing the 4. Because Jimmy Butler was the one really bringing the ball up, handling the ball. He could play without the basketball. He's not a selfish player. So.
I'm not saying.
I'm not saying you're saying he's selfish.
I don't think he that all-star player without the ball in his hand.
He'll be just fine. I don't think it's an issue, but we'll see how that goes. He's not happy there, and you don't want somebody on your team that's not happy because it's gonna hurt the team. Just let him go and do what you do, man.
Right.
Karen Silver, I think that's all we had left. Well, Nicki Minaj. I don't really know what's going on with the Nicki situation. If you want to talk about it, you can.
This is going on. Her husband was accused of
not accused. He was charged.
He was charged with rape. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. It was rape over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you know, like when him and Nicki Minaj be moving on and shit like that, you gotta register as a sex offender everywhere you go.
Move to, yeah.
You feel me? So now it's like he failed to register. He failed to register as a sex offender. I guess when he. I guess he failed to register as a sex offender in California.
Yeah.
So that led to him having to face 10 years in jail. So Nicki Minaj and him was like, you feel me? Like, we don't want him to go to jail because we just had a baby. I'm going to try to pay the victim to remove everything and say, like, that didn't happen and stuff like that. And the victim looked at it and was like, nah, y'all can't pay me to change my words. So now she's going to View, and she's saying Nicki Minaj and her team is trying to pay her to take her word back. And, rape is a very sensitive subject, so you can't just. And Nicki Minaj's fans is all females, so they're not really feeling her what she did, her decision.
Facts.
Yeah, that's all it's about. But right now, look at Nicki Minaj is getting canceled because they can't even defend her right now. Because her main fan base is females and like gays, and how people are sensitive when it comes to certain shit like that. They would think Nicki Minaj will understand. So right now, Nicki Minaj is looking to get canceled.
She's not gonna get canceled. It's just something. It's like when people said the babies are gonna get canceled. He's not gonna get canceled. It's just something to have them under fire at the moment. But that shit'll pass. So I don't look at it that deep. Hey, Chef G kind of got like a Kanye West, Heartless video that he about to drop. That's dope.
I think his birthday's today or something.
Free Chef G, man. Chef not even out.
Nah, he definitely was working.
He's definitely working. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully things get better. Nikki and them figure out that situation. That rape stuff is not. It's not a game, man. I don't really have much to say about that because I'm not to even be charged with that. I mean, he was moving nasty out here, so I don't got anything to say regarding that. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Karen Silver, though. It's been a lot of people, a lot of. I ain't gonna lie. I like Clubhouse, right?
Hmm?
But I'm also getting very tired of Clubhouse
Why is that?
because everybody thinks that they could just write these dissertations and these think pieces and they know what the hell is going on. And it's like, bro, shut up. Sometimes I just gotta shut up. Like last night, for example, Trap You My God. I fuck with the all debates a heated discussion room. Man said Lil Wayne doesn't have a solo song that's classic.
How to Love is one. That's not his best song.
I'm like,
What's it called? A Millie.
a Millie Hustlers music, money on my mind.
Lollipop got that one dude on it, right?
Lollipop, yeah, but
Yeah. It's still a Lil Wayne song for we don't listen.
but all right, whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay, let me listen to more. Then he says, oh, Jay Z and Nas have multiple solo songs that's classic. Now I had to stop him. Listen, I'm from New York too,
Mm-hmm.
and I love Jay Z and Nas's music. But I know in the Midwest and the South and parts of the West Coast, those songs that we might think is classic by Nas, niggas ain't listening to that.
Right.
They not gonna do it. Even by Jay Z, like they said, oh, Wayne only got like 5 solo songs that's classic, not including the mixtape stuff. He wasn't including the mixtape because it wasn't originally his beats. Whatever, cool. Name how many songs Jay Z have that you think is a classic. Then he start naming, so I'm like, all right, this song is, that song is, that song. All right, stop right there. That song right there, it's not playing in certain places.
Right.
They're not gonna go play that.
Right.
So I was on tour. Remember, I told you I was on a tour. They had New York sets. The only rapper that got played was Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
That's
Yeah.
it. You travel to.
Yeah. I went to
and
Atlanta.
they'll
They
probably
play like one song by Pop Smoke and the rest is Atlanta.
Atlanta did the same way when I went to North Carolina.
Different places. No.
Yeah, different places.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we was talking.
Clubhouse
I'm like,
conversation.
I go there. I'm in North Carolina. We went to Orlando. We went to Virginia. We went to like Norfolk, stuff like that. South Carolina. I didn't go to that one because I'm like, I ain't going to South Carolina. I love Columbia, but I ain't going to South Carolina. They played Pop Smoke, 4 Pop Smoke songs because 30 bottles on the walk in. We was cool. That was it.
And it'd be in a row.
Yeah,
and then,
4 in a row.
and then done. And they go back.
Then
to
it's done. Party done. None of that New York stuff. People were like, yo, that Jay Z, bro, they ain't listening to Hove. Oh, Biggie, they not listening to Biggie. We love it. I love it. I'm a fan of it. I would never say anything bad about it. But I travel, so I know in certain places they don't care what we listening to in New York.
Right.
They don't.
Care what you got to think about. Damn, this is one dude. I had his name in my head. There's a nigga popping from Cali, bro, and we is not checking for him in New York. But
Bro, why? All right, before we go into Karen Civil, right? Just thinking on West Coast. YG is a West Coast legend.
Right.
Like YG put on mad artists. His 400 label, like he did a project with Mozzie, joint is phenomenal. Everybody that's up and coming out the West Coast, if they really moving and making noise, and the politics make sense, they work with YG.
Right.
Over here, people will be like, YG whack. YG's one of my favorite rappers.
Right.
But I'm like, yo, if y'all knew who YG was on the West Coast, you would look at that man way different. Even like
they probably look at him as a one-hit wonder. Cause you seen like, all right, Daniel Hernandez. He said, "To the Buddha" is his only hit song. Yeah,
that's
region.
cap.
No, I'm saying, regional wise.
Nah, but that's cap too. Because who do you love with him and Drake?
Oh yeah,
It's got a bunch. My Crazy Life got about 4 or 5 singles
yeah,
off
but you know what I mean. But like, it don't got the same impact as New York as it got over there.
Because people over here be like the last time that I checked on Nipsey Hussle joint, that was the single. People didn't even, they're like, oh, Nipsey, and I rock with Nip. Nip was that guy. YG is way bigger than Nipsey over there because he's been doing it. He was that guy. He went from Tooted and Booted to My Crazy Life to what he doing now. And please tell me why they always hating. Well, for me, all that joint, that F Donald Trump,
yeah,
that was his songs.
Right.
He's the person that's been doing that. He be working with the Mexican rappers. He be working with rappers out of LA. Like he worked with up and down like the West Coast. Everybody tap in with YG.
Right.
But going to Cameron Civil, it's been a lot of, I was saying think pieces. That's what it was. People be having these dissertations and talking about what Karen Civil did and what's her job, and they need receipts of what she do. The things that Karen Civil would do, and I've been listening to a lot of people that operate in that space and have relationships with her, whether it be good or bad. Karen Silver would do things that you can't get a receipt for those things.
Right.
You're not, when you pay Karen Silver, you're paying for Karen Silver. You're not paying to, like, academics put it best. If an artist paid 10 bands to Karen Silver, he's not paying 10 bands for Karen Silver to give the 10 bands to academics. He's paying the 10 bands to Karen Silver because academics owes her a favor. Hey, this artist is popping over here right now. Can you post his music on your platform on me?
Right.
Or if blogs is making like negative remarks about somebody because somebody's going broke, what they'll do is they'll pay her. She's Olivia Pope of hip hop.
Right.
Call her up. Boom, Karen. This is what's going on right now. They saying I'm going broke. Blah blah blah. She'll go. Listen, can you take this down for my client? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
now she's kind of like brand strategist, and everybody owes her favors.
Right.
So she did have the conversation. She did speak on your behalf, but it don't always go in your favor.
Right.
And there is no receipt. And there's no way to prove any of that happened. It's like she's like the hip hop hitman. If you want to put a hit on somebody, just hypothetical, right?
Right.
You wanted to put a hit on somebody, you don't want to know the details of what they did. You just know, listen, I gave you the money to do the job.
To find somebody, find a shooter, to do that. Now, if they kill the person, you win. If they miss and it hits and it goes wrong, that's probably like
it's all on them.
Right.
But that's the thing. That's what it is with Karen Silver. When people was talking, Joyner, you was messing up. If you should have never gave her all of the money that you had left. I know with 60 bands, you're bugging out. Because you have to be smart about things. If all I got is 60 bands left, I'm gonna take 10 and find somebody within my budget to do the things that I need them to do. Her hacking people's stuff and all that, I don't know the ins and outs of all that. I'm still learning certain things, but I'm just talking about people being confused. It's like they confused with what we do, right? Yo, why you don't post my stuff? We could post your stuff.
Don't mean you gonna pop.
Don't mean you gonna get as much likes as the last post that I post or traffic as the last drink, because people not feeling that. They might like this funny video that I put up by another artist more than they like what you was rapping about or what you talking about or whatever you promoting. It's not on us. We did our job. It's just that the people picked. The people pick. We did our job, and our job. Just because we did our job does not mean we always get the results we want.
Right.
So that's where I'm at with that one, and I understand the game. It's a hustle out here. People got to do what they got to do. And this is the second thing too, right?
Right.
You've seen this. I've spoken to videographers. They go through this often. I mean, if you want to call Skrilla, he probably could tell you more better than anybody.
Right.
I don't know why this is making that sound. When artists pay you to do something, they feel like their payment gives them more. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh man, precedence. That's what it is. They feel like what they paid you gives them more precedence over all your other clients. Just because that's your last 60,000, I got another client paying me $250,000. You not. I'm sorry, that's your last 60. He's giving me a quarter. Right. He's not harassing me. He's letting me do my goddamn job.
Right.
So
who you think I'm about to go towards?
Who you think I'm trying to take care of more? A person that let me do me, or a person that's on my line harassing me? I'll talk to Fresh Vision. Shout out to my brother Fresh. Fresh, he'll tell you, if you start harassing me, I will delete the footage and send you a full refund back. And go get a shot somewhere else.
Right.
Because you're not gonna harass me to get this done.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that. They be like, yo, I've had artists come in, yo, I paid for this much for this. I paid this person for this video and my shit not done yet. Yo, my nigga, you gave this person peanuts and want the nigga to like rush to do your shit when it's a motherfucker really spending a bag.
Right.
You crazy.
I totally agree. But the only thing I would say, just have good communication with him, because I seen somewhere Junior Locust said like he was calling her, she was like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Just communicate that with him, because he doesn't know.
But it's not that she would just call him that. He will blow her up.
Right.
If you blowing me up, now you inconveniencing me. Now, if I run off on your brat, you just got burned. Oh well.
Right.
It happens.
Right.
I'm not saying he right. I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying people got to look at it from that perspective. Because if you are an artist and the label is on your line every day about, yo, we got to get this project done, you're going to be like, yo, y'all niggas is annoying.
Right. And you're not going to want to.
You're not going to want to do it.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But anything you got to say on that?
Nah, I don't really got nothing to say. I just learned from you what her role was, because always question like what her real role was, but now I kind of more understand.
Absolutely, man. It just is what it is. Yeah. But that's all I got, man, for the week, man. We gonna go live, man. We gonna talk some trash. We gonna kick it with people on there.
Right.
We gonna add people on at least 2 at a time and see how that go.
Start bringing people on, taking video wise, so they have a conversation.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's all I got, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. So we out of here. Peace.